So, you were talking to me, Rick, about your timing. You feel like there are times when you're playing out, you're mixing, and you might drop a beat. There are 4 beats in a bar, right? And you might have the 1 on a particular transition, and there are occasions where you might drop a 1 on a 3.
Yeah.
And as you transition from song A to song B, you even notice that the dance floor has been affected by this imbalance, or what's a better word? Misalignment.
Yes.
Right? Because when you're talking music, the common denominator between every song that you play out at a club is the drum beat.
Right.
And 99.9% of the times, there are 4 beats in whatever genre that you're playing. There are 4 beats within the bars of those drum beats.
Right.
So if you take a 1 and drop it on a 3, that's misalignment.
Yeah.
And you feel like you do that at times, right? So what I want to verify right now is your ability to drop "Impeach the President" on the 1.
Absolutely.
Okay? So just throw your headphones in there and we'll get started. And obviously, you know, here's the headphones, here's your volume.
Yep.
So cue yourself up on one side.
Okay.
Good. Yep. I already queued up the left turntable. It's already at 12 o'clock. The 1's there. So I just want to see you drop back and forth on the 1.
Okay, so you want me to juggle?
Yeah, yeah. But or more so, I think a better term to use would just be you're looping. You're just looping the drum beat. I'm not expecting you to go super fast.
Okay.
Just avoid letting the words of "Impeach the President" come out.
Okay.
So I just want to hear drums.
Right.
Okay.
Do you want me to use the cue buttons though, or
no? Don't use the cues. Pull the record back.
Okay.
So use your headphones to. When you swap over to the left turntable, you're gonna move the headphone fader to the left.
Right.
Rewind, and then drop.
Okay.
So we're not looking at the laptop. In fact, I'm gonna dim the laptop screen.
Beautiful.
And we're just gonna focus on the turntables. Let's make sure. I think I might have skipped. Hold on. Okay. So you should be good.
Shit.
It's okay. Okay, so just remember, now that we're not using the laptop or the cue buttons, this area is super important.
Yes.
So relax, do your drop, right? And then move the fader for the headphones to the left. Make sure you're cued at the top of the drum beat.
Right.
Drop. You know, the fader comes to the left side because you're dropping the left side.
Mm-hmm.
Move this headphone fader to the right. Rewind. Find the 1.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the steps.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Got you. See, that's the added step I normally don't do.
Exactly. Alright, so I have headphones on right now. I have my in-ear IFBs. Okay. Your issue right now is multitasking.
Yes.
Okay? So what I'm noticing with you is that you haven't really developed enough of a relationship with this area of the mixer.
Absolutely not.
Right? So because of that, whether it's you're hitting the cue buttons on the laptop, your cue buttons on the mixer, or looking at the laptop as you're rewinding and waiting for the wave file to tell you when you're at the beginning, because of one of the three things that I just listed, you're having an issue letting your senses guide you through this task.
For sure.
Right? So what we need to focus on right now is getting you more comfortable with this area of the mixer and the order with which, an order that's comfortable for you to apply to accomplish the task of looping. All right? I'm just going to go over what I do, and then we'll see if it works for you. Okay? So if I'm at a venue, I'm the next DJ up, and I'm about to kick off my party set or my showcase turntablist set with Impeach the President. And the first thing I want to do is loop Impeach the President from right to left, left to right. Okay? First thing I'm going to do is set up Impeach the President in my headphones. So I turn the headphone volume up. All right. So I see here that the one is slightly past 12 o'clock. If I was using this Serato logo as a, let's say as the hand of a clock, I know that the one is slightly past 12, and I like symmetry. I want it to be at 12 on the right turntable, exactly at 12, and exactly at 12 on the left. That's easier for my eyes to follow, opposed to 12:10 on the right and 12 o'clock on the left. So right now, it's okay for you to use the cue buttons to reset.
To yourself
up. That's totally fine. So I'm at 12, hit the cue, set it up at 12 on the left, hit the cue, and now I know that I'm set, okay? Now I'm going to start. So my up and down faders go up, nice and calm. No need to rush this. Whether it's adrenaline and you're like just kind of like anxious and you want to just get to it, you just seem a little bit out of control. So the best thing to do to stay in control is just to calm down and just pace yourself with every step, okay? So I'm queued up at the one here and start. Nice and calm. Move over. Make sure that you're at the one again. Okay, I'm good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Fader. Over. Rewind. You see how calm I'm applying all these steps? 1. Fader over. Cued. And then drop. 1. Super calm. Alright? So it's easier than you made it look earlier.
Absolutely.
1. Over. So it's always over with the headphone fader.
First.
Find the one. Compose yourself. Align yourself with the beat. Do your 4 count. Drop. Over with the fader. Find the one. Compose yourself. Align yourself with the beat. Drop on the one. Alright?
Got you.
So set up and let's try that again.
Alright, cool.
And yeah, don't let me hear you set up. So always make sure that the fader is cut off.
Got you.
Good. Yeah, I have it. stop. How do you feel?
Better.
That was
Smooth.
way better.
Yeah.
That was night and day.
Yeah.
Did you notice that I believe it's when you're on... I believe it's when you're on the left turntable to rewind, to cue up. Did you notice that you do this?
I did do that, yeah.
Yeah. And then you did that the first time, so it's almost like in your brain you're thinking, I don't want to let go of the fader. Like something bad's gonna happen if I let go of the fader.
Slip over.
Right. But it's not, the fader's not gonna move by itself.
Yeah.
Once it's closed, it's gonna stay closed unless you inadvertently hit it.
Yeah.
Right? So if you move the fader to the right or the left, it's going to stay there. It's not going to move on its own. So there's no need for you to do this. That's just awkward mechanics.
Yeah.
And you're kind of moving the fader over like that.
Yeah.
You did it a lot the first time around. The second time, after we had our little talk, you did it once, and then when you went back to the left, instincts, I think because you were calmer and just more relaxed, you didn't kind of like press the fader with your thumb and try to move it with one of your fingers. You literally let go of the fader, trusted that it wasn't going to move, and went to the fader knob. I like seeing that. So always, when you close, let go of the fader. Just go here. This is not going to go anywhere.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool.
So that was good. Already, I see improvement. You were more relaxed. You notice, wow, yeah, it's not really rocket science. As long as I keep to the steps and don't just mess up the order with which I feel comfortable setting myself up to do the drop, I'll be fine. You just keep repeating the same order as you swap from turntable to turntable. Yeah. Okay? Now what I want to see you do is add a baby scratch.
Okay.
Okay?
One baby scratch before dropping?
Add a baby scratch before you drop. Because now what I want to see you do is add an extra wrinkle, an extra step to all the multitasking that you're doing.
Right.
So it's one thing to drop, move the headphone fader, find the one, and then just launch or release the song. And then it's another thing to add a scratch on top of those other steps.
Right.
It's just one more thing that your brain needs to be aware of doing. And the objective is to get you to be able to multitask as much as possible and stay calm, cool, and collected and not rattled.
Yep. All
right? That's the main thing. The minute you get rattled, then it might throw off your sense of timing. So earlier you were saying there are times when I'm doing a drop and I realize after the drop that I misaligned the music. I dropped the 1 on a 3. And then I see the results of my mistake on the dance floor. People kind of like lose a step as I'm transitioning from one song to the next.
Right.
And then they kind of have to recollect themselves. Another word for me saying you get rattled is just losing focus. The minute you lose focus, shit like that happens. You drop something wrong.
Yep.
Whether it's out the corner of your eye, you see someone laugh, or you hear someone yell something. Any little thing that rattles you or makes you lose focus affects what's happening on the turntable. So I'm trying to throw layers of work, of little tasks for you to do in order for you to be able to be comfortable walking and chewing gum at the same time.
Yep.
So we're going to do... I'm going to plug my headphones in again, so it might go down. Mm-hmm. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a baby scratch to the drop.
Cool.
Okay? See, look. Yep. No need to do this. Right? Make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do it.